Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Building a database programming interface typically involves creating an abstraction layer that allows your application to interact with a database seamlessly. This can be done using various programming languages and database management systems. In this tutorial, we will create a simple database interface using Python with SQLite as our database. Prerequisites: 1. Python installed. Make sure you have Python installed on your machine. You can download it from python.org, https://www.python.org/downloads. 2. SQLite. SQLite comes bundled with Python, so you don't need to install it separately. Step 1. Setting up the SQLite database. First, we need to create a database and a table. We will create a simple database to store user information, ID, name, and email. Python. Import sqlite 3. Connect to SQLite database, or create it if it doesn't exist. Con equals sqlite3.connect, users.db. Create a cursor object to interact with the database. Cursor equals con.cursor. Create a table. Cursor.execute. Create table if not exists users. ID integer primary key auto increment. Name text not null. Email text not null unique. Commit the changes and close the connection. Con.commit. Con.close. Step 2. Creating the database interface. Now, let's create a basic interface class that will handle our database operations such as creating, reading, updating, and deleting, CRUD, users. Python. Class database interface. Def__init__, self, db_name equals users.db. Self.connection equals sqlite3.connect, db_name. Self.cursor equals self.connection.cursor. Def create_user, self, name, email. Try. Self.cursor.execute, insert into users, name, email, values, name, email. Self.connection.commit. Print, F username added successfully. Except sqlite3.integrity error. Print, error, email must be unique. Def get_user, self, user_ID. Self.cursor.execute, select asterisk from users where ID equals, user_ID. Return self.cursor.fetchOwn. Def update_user, self, user_ID, name equals none, email equals none. If name. Self.cursor.execute, update users set name equals. Where ID equals, name, user_ID. If email. Self.cursor.execute, update users set email equals. Where ID equals, email, user_ID. Self.connection.commit. Def delete_user, self, user_ID. Self.cursor.execute, delete from users where ID equals, user_ID. Self.connection.commit. Def close, self. Self.connection.close. Step 3. Using the database interface. Now that we have our database interface class, we can use it to interact with our database. Python. If __name__, __main__, db equals database interface. Create users. db.create_user, Alice, Alice at example.com. db.create_user, Bob, Bob at example.com. Read a user. User equals db.get_user, 1. Print, user, user. Update a user. db.update_user, 1, email equals alice.new@example.com. Read the updated user. User equals db.get_user, 1. Print, updated user, user. Delete a user. db.delete_user, 2. Close the database connection. db.close. Explanation of the code. 1. Creating the database. In the first step, we created a SQLite database named users.db and a table called users with fields for ID, name, and email. 2. Database interface class. The __init___ method establishes a connection to the database. The create_user method adds a new user to the database. The get_user method retrieves user details based on the user ID. The update_user method updates user details. The delete_user method removes a user from the database. The close method closes the database connection. 3. Using the interface. In the main part of the script, we create an instance of the database interface, perform CRUD operations, and then close the connection. Conclusion. This tutorial demonstrated how to build a simple database programming interface using Python and SQLite. You can extend this example by adding more functionalities, such as searching for users, handling different types of databases, like PostgreSQL or MySQL, implementing error handling, and more. This way, you can create a robust and scalable database interface for your applications.